I noticed that we have a lot of individuals, I'm going to talk from a woman's perspective, a solo polyamory woman's perspective with secure attachment. So I have noticed that online we have a lot of those women who are not talking about secure attachment women. They're talking about the masculine traits that are lacking from nice guys that women want in an effort to feel protected or emotionally aroused or something like that. Basically, women need. I was like, wow, not a secure attachment woman. And this is from a human being who is a woman. I'm not sure what she knows about her attachment category or her 0-1-year-old, but I would assume if she knew what secure attachment meant, then she would not be speaking words of what a woman needs, because no, a secure attachment human being, woman, I will share, does not need masculine traits. And so when they go on to list the nice guy as passive, not a leader, and a lot of other words, which really, if you understand the nice guy, nice gal, nice they trait, it's a person who can use a good therapist to move into a whole self, secure attachment, and out of what really is a person who has an emotional situation going on that therapists, the good ones, can talk to you all about, as well as a 5D mystic woo-woo lady right here in the Enlightenment Soul Ager, thanks to the attachment and trauma-informed educational courses. So yes, my clairs, they definitely are beautiful to be able and have a relationship with the sphere of this space and consciousness. But when I, again, am watching these influencers continue with gender stereotypes, I'm like, wait a minute, let's chime in here. So secure attachment woman here, again, wasn't always with the awareness of being able to share polyamory, but since today we have a term, thank goodness, we are in 2024. A secure attachment woman will not be looking at men or women or theys with masculine traits. That makes me think of the ancient silverbacks who lead culty cults, traditional cults, and maybe even ethical cults. So it makes me think of those who look a certain way, and basically they're not any better than a passive person. No, they feel and think they're superior, which is unattractive. Because the minute you're superior, I know you have low self-esteem. So your masculine traits have put me completely into that's a Cusco over there from the Emperor's New Groove. They're going to twist and turn, and if I don't see it the first time around, I will see it the next step you take. So whatever comes out of your mouth, however you behave, if you're, again, the passive type, it means you're feeling already in fear. I'm going to come and say, you know what, you're awesome the way you are. And so I will try and actually support you probably a lot more than I would try to support another human being who thinks that the person who thinks they're superior with the masculine traits. I know one thing. They're the more fragile out of the two. Because they literally have an ego that you touch it a certain way, they're going to blow up in your face, which is what makes them even less attractive and a lot less interesting. You have to please and appease an ego that basically shatters every time something goes in a different way. So secure attachment individuals, women, in this case again, because I can only speak from my subjective experience, not attractive to see those masculine traits. A lot more attractive to know of nice guys, because they can be supported to become full men for real, because their divine feminine probably traits are a lot more present than those masculines who look like they're there and is very visible to the naked eye of a human being who uses left and right mode. Oh, that's right, because we don't have a non-bilateral integration. And all these are very serious topics, which is why, again, those gender stereotypes, and when I see women making certain statements like, and oh, by the way, tricking with the usage of sentences, and that one gets me all the time as an online marketer. I don't approve or am fond of those who actually trick you with the statement and then come out and give you, a backhanded comment and that are trying to prove a point that isn't even the truth, making it sound like it's a constant. So, those sentences again, women like nice guys, or no, they like assholes. We don't like either, or no, wait a minute, we actually are fond of people. No, we're not going to like you or not like you because you're one or the other. We're going to build an independent relationship with you if we're actually women. See, women, in my book, it means you're a human. That's a pacha. You shake a hand and you mean it. You know how not to lie through your teeth because your emotional plane is not in your accessibility. Now, these are, again, all very serious topics. So if a person does not know about their attachment category or about their charged trauma stuff and what's coming up, and so their own subjective experience, as well as the implicit memory, bias, all the emotions are very important to notice. So when I come and share with you my infinite love for humanity, I do my best to take steps back and share information, and then to make sure you do know, yes, I find that every human being can access their intellect, which is why I don't keep it simple or stupid, and which is also why I don't talk to you like you need me to tell you what the truth is. That seems very demeaning, not to mention as if I think you don't know how to be a human, which, then again, those pain points. But see, Ursula's and Yzma's and Cusco's, they know how to twist. No, they don't know. People look for cheerleaders and for people who look really strong when they don't know how to be a whole self within themselves. So the secure attachment person, we know how to be a pacha. And the good therapists help people who want to become a pacha to know a thing or two about not to generalize or create stereotypes, because that's actually what keeps people in shame cycles. Because when people, there's studies, I learned of this study from Michael Yapko, I think is his name, and he's a therapist, but others have mentioned the same study, which repeatedly showed why some people were able to move out of their trauma and others stayed within PTSD. The ones who stayed within PTSD and did not heal, it's because they used, it happened to me once. Now every man and woman and they on the face of this planet of that group, oh no, it's not so. It's called rumination, it's called generalizations, it's called for a smart, secure attachment, functional adult, 5D mystic, enlightenment, soul age group, woo-woo, pseudoscience lady. You think you're intellectually smart. I might hear you regurgitate a lot better than I do, any regurgitation, because I don't. I'm very bad with data. But there's one thing I'm not bad at, the whole context, and therefore also reading eye contact and everything that is within the right mode, because I have access to my right and left node in the presence of you. I'm not actually having any defense mechanism come up unless you have a weapon. Oh, and my chit chatter, it's shut up. I'm very good at actually keeping my left mode silent. Why would I tell you who you are? I don't know who you are. I'll let you present to me who you are. And then in time, I will see your pattern. And so gender stereotype of any human being, when I see them, I know what narrative they're in. It's called the human suffering love narrative. Pain point. Oh, let me leverage the pain point of the conversation on men, nice guys, good guys, assholes, and let me make statements that women all want masculine traits. No, secure attachment women, we have our own. Mind is our masculine, and the left mode is actually our masculine. The minds are divine masculine. Our bodies are divine feminine, and the right mode is our feminine. Oh, and is it beautiful to have it? Mystic or not, I can say it's been a joyride so far. And what I love seeing even more than anything are the other secure attachment women and men and theys who know what healthy self-worth is and who know how not to perpetuate gender stereotypes and leverage the online presence to do trending topics that perpetuate gender stereotypes. But say, you know what, I'm going to bore you to death. But I'm going to bore you with something that's a little bit more, respectful. Because as a human being, I respect men, women. As a teenager, I was beginning that whole, I'm a feminist. And I'm like, well, I'm a humanist. And then when I saw the men actually support the stereotypes, I'm like, wow, okay, I'm really happy I'm not a man. When I see women perpetuating stereotypes, I'm like, no. There's some women, we don't like the men you're talking about, not the nice, not the not nice. We like people who know how to shake hands like a pacha. Oh, they shake hands and they speak the truth. They don't lie to us. No. They actually have what is called a divine feminine and divine masculine. So they get either healed from a good trauma therapist or they're whole And that's the way that you grow a good relationship. It's secure attachment. Functional adults, whole 3-year-old hearts are human nature, by the way. Love, not the opposite.